29th, 2021, and it's a lovely fall day. It is a little bit chilly, so we've got our coats and hats and gloves on. And it's a Friday afternoon. We decided to come here at the last minute because we had some time to kill between what we were doing this morning and our Jack-O-Lantern Spectacular tickets, which we will be coming back for that at 9 o'clock tonight. And I just want to show you a couple things that are going on at the zoo. We've not been here since summer of 2020, I think. And I noticed now that the Woodland Adventure Playground has reopened. That was closed the last time we were here. There's some fall decor around the zoo, and there was a little hay bale maze for the kids that we just passed when we came out of the main zoo building. You will notice I did rent a scooter today. I haven't rented a scooter since June when we were at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, Virginia. The reason I rented a scooter today is because we were going on some college tours with Megan, and I couldn't keep up with the tour because my ankle was really giving me problems. The combination of a lot of walking and a lot of driving really kind of did a number on my ankle. And also this morning we were at a college and I just clumsily fell off the edge of the sidewalk and twisted my ankle and kind of re-injured it a little bit again, my right ankle. So I decided to get a scooter. If you do want an ECV here at the Minnesota Zoo, they are $10 per hour. They keep your driver's license and then you pay when you return it. I just had to fill out a little form. And they're first come, first served. You cannot reserve them ahead of time. They also do have regular wheelchairs and strollers for rent, both single and double strollers. All right, we're going on the Northern Trail, and you've got two options with the Northern Trail because it's a loop. You can go clockwise like what we're doing, which then you start with Russia's Grizzly Coast, or you can go counterclockwise that way, and that's the way that we'll be going tonight to the Jack-O-Lantern Spectacular. So right now we're gonna go clockwise. Notice they have cool sound effects here. So you can't really see anything, and then you kind of come around this cavern. The first thing you come to here are the sea otters. And I love the sea otters. Oh, and the zookeepers are in there right now doing something. It looks to be a pretty light crowd day here, probably because most kids are in school. There they are. Sea otters are pretty large. They have at least 3 kinds of otters here at the Minnesota Zoo. They've got the sea otters, they've got river otters, and what's the other kind? Like Minnesota lake otters or something like that. I don't know what they are. They're doing some kind of training or feeding with the otters right now. If you're not aware, the reason that zookeepers do training things with otters or with animals, they do it for a very practical reason, and that's so they can provide veterinary care, because they need to be able to get close to the animals to examine them, give them shots, things like that, see if they're injured. So they train them in little training sessions like this to teach them behaviors that would be conducive to them being able to get close to and examine them, and then they're rewarded with treats. We've seen them do these kind of things with a lot of the animals up here over the years. Remember that time we saw them doing it with the Amur leopard? Yeah. That was pretty cool. They're so cute. See, she gets right down there. She's gonna... And remember, it's very important for the zookeepers to wear masks too, because animals can also get COVID. Many zoo animals have gotten COVID. So they're very careful about protecting the animals from us. Okay, so here's two of the bears. It's Sadie, Kanai, and Haynes, and one of the other ones is over there, and there's a large group of very large children who are teasing him through the glass, which makes me very unhappy. And they're not moving and letting other people see. So, but these guys are getting ready to hibernate. Okay, I want to give a quick public service announcement to parents. My children would never have acted the way those children back there by the bears are acting. And there was several other families who were very patiently and quietly waiting to see the bear, who was right up against the glass. Really great opportunity to see the bear up close. But they were loud, they were banging on the glass, they were yelling, they were teasing the bear. That is totally unacceptable behavior for you to let your child do that in a zoo environment. That is not safe. And so I very loudly said, and this other mom kind of laughed, because Megan was it you that brought it up? Megan brought it up. She said, Mom, what if we say loudly, hey, remember the time that the bear broke the glass with a rock? Because he did. He picked up a rock, he was just being curious, and he smashed it against the glass where the water was, and he broke the glass. And the exhibit had to be closed for a very extended period of time. It was like months. And we were hoping that when I said it, that those moms would hear me and like get a hint and move their kids along, or at least get them to stop teasing the bear through the glass. But they didn't. So please don't let your children act like that when they're at the zoo. That's not okay. Here they are. Okay, this is the spot where the bear was. And this nice Japanese-speaking family was here, and they were actually reminding their little one to be quiet and not to tease the bear. But these kids were right here. You can see their, well, some of that might be the bear's snout. They were banging on the glass and screaming, and I think he got tired of it. Yeah. And he has left, and he might have gone over. He came out here? Where did he go? He's straight out that way? Okay. And see, this is the water. They can come and swim in here, and it's really neat because they'll come right up to this glass too. But one of the bears a few years ago picked up a rock off the bottom and smashed it against the glass just to see what would happen, and it broke the glass. And it was really cool though, because it gave us the opportunity, while the exhibit was closed and they were making the repairs, they had a special day where members or people who bought tickets could come in, and we got to go inside this bear exhibit, which is, it's big. It goes back a long ways. And we got to go in there and walk around and explore and see all the secrets of the exhibit. So unfortunately, we did not get to see our bear friend up close because he'd had it with being teased. So he might have gone over. Oh, I can see him. Yeah. There he is. See his furry body right there? So he went over closer to the other two. They have blocked off the outdoor viewing area for the Amur leopards. Amur leopards are critically endangered. What does it say there on the sign to the left of you guys? Can you read the thing that says how many there are left in the world? I want to say it's like 80, 50. It's not very many. Yeah, and they're not letting people get close to the outdoor viewing area. Oh, where are they? Oh yeah, they're way in the back in the glass area here in the middle. I can see them moving around. Big cats all over the country, the world, have gotten COVID, and so they don't want people getting close to them, because if they get COVID and get sick and die, that would be a huge loss to the Amur leopard population.
She has a really extreme zoom.
He's right there. Do you see him? Hi, kitty.
Cute.
There he is.
He's a pig.
He's stretching.
She's scratching. Stretching and stretching.
There's two places you can see the tigers from. This is the what used to be the newer one, but now they've built them a very nice new exhibit on the other side over here, which we will see later. One thing we're noticing today, sorry the sun is really bright, is that we're by the Takens now, and they have this pretty waterfall. We're noticing that since the last time we were here, they're not making you walk in one direction. Everything at the zoo here, both inside and outside, when we were here in the summer of 2020, was one way. And go back and watch my video that I made about that, because it was, I think, actually made it less effective in protecting people and the animals. And they have gotten rid of that, at least outside. We decided to do outside first today, so I'm not sure if they still have the one way going inside. And so we'll look at that later. These two camels. Where are the horsies? Oh. Yeah, the horses are usually here.
Oh yeah.
But maybe they just haven't. The camels. These are
there. Oh, those are the animals.
Oh.
Camels are so...
There's a baby camel.
Baby camel's even big though.
They're going over to see the people. Why is he eating the fence?
He's eating the bush.
Or maybe somebody's giving him something. And did you know their humps? There's no water in their humps. It's fat. And these are the northern kind of camels, which I can never remember. Bactrian?
I don't know.
Yeah, that do well in the northern climate, like Mongolia, not the desert. The camels used to be over here.
Oh, there are the horses.
Oh, there's the horses.
Oh.
But a few years ago, they built this extensive llama exhibit, and the camels got displaced. And so now...
They're Bactrian.
Bactrian? Yeah, and now the horses are over here.
Where's the llama?
I see some llamas over there.
Oh, where's the camel board thing?
It's... Megan saw it. And so now the camels, because the horses used to be over here and the camels were over there, but now the llamas are over there, the horses are over there, and the camels are over here. All right, we've come to the intersection where we're like on the far side of the loop. There's some cars driving over there, which is really weird. There's another set of restrooms here. This place usually sells like pretzels and mini donuts and stuff in season. And there's another woodland playground over here, which was not open last year. You can hear some kids playing. It goes down by some, like a wetlands marsh and stuff, and it's really pretty. And then up that way where all those pumpkins are, that's where the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular will be tonight. It's like up and to the right, and it's off in like a section on its own. And then the grain elevator there is where you can, in the summer, catch the tractor to the family farm. But the farm is closed now for the season. Also closed is this carousel. This is a carousel. The doors are all closed on it right now, but this is a really nice carousel with all animal, hand-painted carousel animals, not horses. And it costs like $1, $2. Here's my cute kids hanging out. Hey guys. And so we'll actually be coming this way. Oh, look at this. Oh, let me take a picture. Okay, so when we come tonight, we're going to be coming the other way on the circle, and we're going to walk through that giant jack-o'-lantern tunnel there. And they're going to have us walk all the way there. And the guy did tell me when I rented my scooter that I could get a scooter tonight too, and I think I might. Because depending on, maybe I can ice my ankle at the hotel for a while. If my ankle feels better by tonight, I might walk it, but it is a good long distance. Be aware that it's quite a bit of walking to get out here to the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular. So if my ankle isn't feeling a lot better by tonight, I might get a scooter again. We're gonna go up here and see the wild dogs. The Asian wild dogs. And we probably should put our masks on because this is actually inside. Okay, we're opposite now where we were, where the other tiger thing was, and this is the new tiger exhibit on this side, and they built this incredibly cool, huge stone tiger. See the kids there, you can see for scale. And then the tigers have a new exhibit down there by the glass. I'm gonna have to turn around because we're up higher and there's steps over here that I can't get my scooter down.
So this is Zeus the tiger, and he was created by Minnesota Zoo workers with a gift, which I'm assuming is a monetary gift, from a woman named Nancy Sweet, and he is dedicated to the tiger keepers.
Thanks, Meg. Okay, we made it. We made it all the way around the loop, and we came back here, and here's the little hay bale maze. The kids, is it too hard? Is it too complicated?
It's disgusting.
Oh. When we were here earlier, all the little kids were climbing on top of the hay bales. It's not really much of a maze.
I think it's too hard for me. I don't know if I can make it out.
Yeah, it's really hard.
This little guy's gonna do it. Look at him go.
Talent. That's talent right there. Free hugs.
Free hugs. Free hugs over there. Okay, we've done everything outside that we can do. Some stuff is blocked off. So now, should we do the Discovery Bay first?
Sure.
We're inside now, and we're in Discovery Bay, which is like the little aquarium section of the Minnesota Zoo. This big tank behind me used to have dolphins years ago, and they had big dolphin shows and everything, and they are trying to get away from having dolphins in captivity, so they sent those to some zoos that could better care for them. And this tank was closed for a long time because the tank itself needed to be completely refurbished. And now there's Hawaiian monk seals in here, but I don't see any in there right now. And then I'll kind of scan around the room for you here so you can see what else is in here. But the one thing I wanted to comment on is what we're noticing about, there's not a ton of people at the zoo today. It's not that busy, but it's mostly people with young kids. Like my kids are definitely the oldest kids here, and they're either like, I mean, like so young they're in a stroller, like babies, toddlers, and then like younger elementary school age. So either these kids are off school for some reason, or they're doing some type of homeschooling situation like we are during the pandemic. And then there's just a few like adults and couples, adult couples on their own. But otherwise it's a pretty quiet day at the zoo. And it doesn't look like they are still doing, at least in here, the one-way thing anymore. But we'll wait until we get to the Tropics Trail and the Minnesota Trail. Well, the Minnesota Trail is basically always one-way. They're both kind of always one-way anyway. I don't know why you would go through them backwards. As we walked down the hall here from the Discovery Bay, which is down that way, and the snow monkeys are out the viewing windows there. You can see them from outside too. A big, humongous group of kids left, which I think was a couple of field trips. So now it's very quiet in here. As you can see, it's mostly adults actually. And here's the penguins. These are like South African penguins?
African penguins.
Yeah, penguins of the African coast. You can do a like behind the scenes experience with the penguins, I know. They're probably not doing it during the pandemic, but it is a thing that you can do. This zoo has a lot of really cool behind the scenes extra cost experiences and a lot of really great educational programs, which we have participated in many of them, but I think all of that stuff is kind of on hold for the penguin, for the pandemic. We can't tell if this is actually these guys that we're hearing or if it's like piped in penguin sound. I think it's them. Yeah, I don't know what that is. And there's these, we like this area because there's these nice shady benches where you can sit and just chill and watch the penguins. All right, here we are at the crossroads, if you will, of the Medtronic Minnesota Trail, which is through this way, and the Tropics Trail, which is out there. And one of our favorite bathrooms in the zoo is here. You can actually hear the hand dryer. And so we like to use this bathroom because it's one of the nicest ones. Strangely, even though these are right next to each other, the Tropics Trail is actually probably our least favorite part of the zoo. Would you guys agree? Mm-hmm. Tropics Trail is probably our least favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some cool animals on it, and I do like the coral reef fish thing, but it's hot and it's smelly. But the Minnesota Trail is probably my favorite part.
I look very cute and Christmassy.
Yes, you do. And Ben looks very autumn. Picture. They have a nice fire going in the beginning of the Minnesota Trail, like the lobby. And then we enter, see, it says trail. And it's actually sort of a mix of inside and outside. This is kind of a little airlock area. And in here, there's been a couple things. A fox, a raccoon. Wasn't there something else at one time? Skunk?
But why is the sign turning around?
I don't know.
It might be like eating.
And I feel like sometimes...
Oh, right now it's an opossum.
Oh, it's an opossum right now? Maybe it's in the tree. They change up what's in here. And occasionally they put two animals in here that don't get along. Or they don't like each other. They're scared of each other.
Wasn't the raccoon really mean to the fox?
Yeah, I think the raccoon was really mean to the fox, and the fox was like losing all its hair because it was scared of it. Maybe they put it someplace else. And then after this, you actually, go outside. Sort of. It's outside, but it's covered. So you can still come through here in the winter and not get snowed on. These are the beavers. You see any?
No.
I'm gonna turn my power down. I really like this part. I think it's cool. And the floor is like, it's like the earth, but it's like recycled. I don't even know what it is. Is it broken? See up here, you can usually see.
Or someone's sitting in front of it.
Why is she whistling to the beavers?
I don't know.
The zookeeper is whistling to the beavers. Oh, here's some more otters. And then the other, yeah, there's 3 sets of otters. The sea otters we saw before. I think these are like native to our area river otters. He does like to twirl. And then there's some smaller otters on the Tropics Trail that are like from Asia or something. And now it's quite cold in here. Do you want your jacket, bud? Yeah, these are the coyotes on this side. There's a nice one right there. Look at him. It's right there. Here's the sign right here. Who's in there, bud? Porcupine? Oh, here's the otter. Just went down in his cave. Did he slide down the waterfall and I missed it?
You could have like run and jumped
Yeah.
in the water.
Where's the porcupine? Oh, there he is. Porcupines can climb trees. Sometimes.
That's why there's a tree, Mom.
He's up here. Yeah.
There's another one.
Is there? Where's the other one?
Back there. Oh yeah. Right there.
Oh yeah, it's reflecting on the glass a little
They're
bit.
eating.
Here's the wolves.
There's more over there.
I'd really like to go to the wolf center and the bear center up in Ely, Minnesota. I really want to do that sometime.
I'd really like it if my phone camera could focus.
So these are the wolves. And then the coyotes are over on that side. These are gray wolves. Don't move fast, bud. This is the enclosure where the fox are now and the great horned owl. And Megan just noticed there is a frog down here on the fence, stuck on the outside of the fence. And I don't think he's supposed to be there. I think he's wild. And we don't know where he came from. Leave him alone, buddy. Megan went to get a zookeeper so they can probably kindly relocate him. Because he almost looks like he's stuck. There was another owl the zoo had, not the great horned owl, but a different kind. Harriet. And they were training her recently. They were doing a training with Harriet, the owl, and she flew away. And there's a residential neighborhood and like a lot of woods and stuff around here, and so they were looking for her for several days. And then a resident who lives around here found her injured on the side of the road. And they brought her back to the vets, but she didn't make it and she passed away. That just happened the other day. I caught up to Ben here at this very lovely part that comes outside. And there was a zoo volunteer standing here, and so I sent him back that way. Megan is down there around the corner because she was very concerned about the frog. And he said he's sure it's from outside. It probably came in here. But it's just a very strange place for the frog to be sitting. It's a very pretty day today.
So the sun's right there.
Yeah, pretty colors.
I was reading that over there.
Was it about the birds and stuff?
No, it's bringing birds to back here.
Oh, that's cool.
It said even if you live in an apartment, if you have like a balcony, you could put like
bird feeders and stuff?
Like,
oh. Yeah. And then the trail continues on. Whoa. Inside.
Mainly relocate him.
Okay, you got the frog.
It's a northern leopard frog. He's not part of the exhibit. They're very common.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll have wild creatures come in.
Okay.
I've got a whole bird feeding area. Those are all wild birds. that
Would
come
they
and go.
eat him?
The birds?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Where are you going to put him?
Up here.
Okay. Cool. This doesn't happen every day. Does it happen very often?
Not uncommon. We had a turtle here a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
A pinker turtle was out by the bears.
There's the cougar. You going with him, hon? Okay. Oh, pretty girl.
Oh, hi. Hi.
She saw the other cougar. They're up top there.
Up there?
Yeah, they're way up there. She just jumped up there. There's two of them. Cougars, pumas, mountain lions, all the same thing. The sign actually here actually says puma, but they're They're all the same animal. They just call different things in different places.
His foot is so grippy that it was like this.
The paw?
And it didn't slip.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they have really big paws, and the lynx up here that are up here have really big paws. Yeah, the eagle over here.
With animals in zoos, are they usually in zoos because they were like had something?
This one was injured. This bald eagle here, her name is, oh, I don't think they tell us her name. I think I've heard it before, but yeah, it says she had a broken wing and could not be repaired, so she is not able to fly. Hi, Katie. So she lives here at the zoo, and there's some eagles at the National Eagle Center in Wabasha, Minnesota, where we've been, that are in that same situation. So they have to live in captivity because they can't survive on their own, because they can't fly or they can't feed themselves. Now the animals like the cougar here, or the puma, was probably born here, or born at some zoo. In fact, this might be a mother and cub. So I think they were both born here. Now the bears and not these wolves, not the wolves that are here now, but the ones they had before, and the bears that are up here, the black bears, were rescued because they were found, I can't remember which is which. One of them was in a fire, like in Alaska, and one was something else. I can't remember. Found on the side of the highway or something.
Oh, right there.
Oh, there's the lynx. So there's a mix of animals at the zoo. They either are born here, they come from other zoos. Can you see them? Reflection is bad. Come from other zoos, or they're rescued from some situation. This sign says I should not expect to see the bears because they're hibernating, but there's two of them right there. So they're out today. I don't know, they decided it was a nice day and they wanted to come outside. There's one there. There's one there, and I know there's three of them. Just like over in the Grizzly Coast, there's three over there too. I'm gonna quit filming now because my phone is about to die, but we've had a very lovely day at the Minnesota Zoo. The fall colors are beautiful. The weather is absolutely fantastic. It's chilly and cool, but it's sunny. It was a very quiet day at the zoo. There's hardly any people here, especially now this afternoon. It's about an hour until they close. They close at 4, and it's very quiet. There's hardly anybody here. So it was a very nice day. And we recommend the Minnesota Zoo. It's a really nice zoo in all seasons. We're gonna try to come back in the winter now that we've renewed our membership. It's gonna tell us what happened with the frog.
Okay, so we walked all the way down until we got to a place where we had contact with the lake, and he set the frog down in the leaf litter and said hopefully he would just you know to hop back towards the water. The man said that the frog was ice cold in his hand, but that he started to warm up a little when he held him, but that the frog was probably hypothermic.
Does he think that he might have come this way because he was looking for warmth, like of the building maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
What do frogs normally do in the winter?
He said in just a week they're going to go into hibernation.
Oh.
So yeah, he was probably seeking warmth.
Poor little froggy.
And he said he was glad I pointed him out because otherwise, kids could have started playing with him, or he could have gotten run over.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I noticed him.
Yeah, that was a good eye. Thanks, Meg. Good job. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching this video. Safe travels.